Is there sound now? Let me know. Sound? I always forget to do this. Yes or no? Sound? No? Sound? Yes? Yeah! Yeah! It's these stupid earphones. I always forget the freaking earphones all the time. All the time. So, yeah, I kind of had a very busy day. It was funny. I'll give you kind of like an update too, which is weird. Didn't expect this to happen today. Um, so we went. I took my daughter and her group of friends went out to lunch to the Cheesecake Factory, which is right by our house. Said okay, no problem. So I said to Alexa, I said, "Do you want to go to Barn? You know, she had Barnes and Noble gift cards. Do you want to go to Barnes and Noble?" She's like, "Yes." So we decided we went to Barnes and Noble. I said, "Look, I got a gift card for Cheesecake Factory, or we can go to Brio." She's like, "Can we go to Cheesecake Factory?" I'm like, yeah. They got sweet potato fries. Are you kidding me? It's like the only thing I can eat. Yes, I'll go. I'll totally go. I sit down and I say to the woman, which is funny because you don't know where people can be seated still. Like it, although I don't know what I think. I don't know if there's any more restrictions at the moment in New Jersey because that place seemed pretty packed to me for especially the time that it was. Um, so I asked the woman to definitely seat us far away from my older daughter, who would think I was probably trying to stalk her and watch her. Literally, no, I wasn't doing that. I really didn't. So I'm like, can you just put us in a place? Because I said to Alexa, I'm like, we'll never hear the end of it. So let's make sure like we let's pick a let's pick a table where it's just the two of us, and we'll do it from there. She's like, okay, that's fine. And so we get this table, and she's like, the group of seven, just so you know. She's like, right over there. So I look over, and I could see her, some of her friends. I couldn't see her at all. And the where Alexa was sitting, she's like, I totally can see her. She's like, I can totally see her from here. And I'm like, don't do it. Don't. And she's like getting ready. Like, I'm like, don't you dare stand up and wave. Don't you dare. But then I get an email. She goes, Mom, you're never going to guess who I saw today. Still, I'm in Cheesecake Factory. She's no idea that I'm in the same restaurant that she's in. So I was going to make a joke, but I'm like, who did you say? And she's like, Kelly. Kelly was my friend who was missing. Um, my daughter said she looked phenomenal. She seemed better than ever. I'm like, my head is just like in a stupor at this point. And I'm like, I guess maybe, I know things get hard for people. Hi, Irish twin. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Carla, always glad you're here. Mr. Shannonite, it is not alive without Mr. Shannonite. But normally, usually you'll show up late. You don't show up early. Um, but yeah, so she saw Kelly. I'm like, well, has she? She looked good. She looked good. She's like, oh my god, she looked phenomenal, mom. She looked really, really, really looked good. So after my girls left, I walked over to talk because her daughter works there. I didn't even know Kristen was working there. So I went over. I asked her daughter. I said, "How's your mom?" I said I haven't heard anything. I said I'm really not trying to butt my nose into business, but we were so concerned, and I said there were many people really concerned that about her. She's like, I know. And she's like, I appreciate. She's like, I know that you're behind the the YouTube stuff as much as possible. I said, well, I know your mom, and I know that she does not like. She likes her privacy big time. So I'm like, well, if it was the thought of trying to find your friend because she had been missing for a few days and nobody, including her daughters, didn't know where she was, which was odd, and just didn't call or text anybody. Just it was so out of character. So I backed away. Like once I knew she was found, I backed away from the subject. I'm like, that's it, backing away. I did notice where is oh my goodness, my bitchy bitch is here. What's up, bitch? You know who I'm talking to. Miss Murder. How you doing? I know we keep missing each other. We keep missing each other. Yes. And will get to the reason that that is uh, everybody hurts. I mean, I guess part of it, this is part of, it was a lot of pain for a lot of people for a good 9 days. But thankfully, she's safe. My daughter saw her. She said she looked great. I went over. I talked to her daughter, and I didn't think I was crossing the line only because I've met her daughter quite a few times. And I just said, look, we just want to make sure she's okay. And so I just want to let you guys all know she's doing a lot better. She's home. She's still in the house. So, yeah, that was an interesting interaction today. Didn't expect that to happen at all. But I'm happy she's okay. I'm happy she's alive. I'm happy and thrilled and appreciate every friend of mine, including Carla, um, also Kay Smalls, um, Red Rum Media. We had a bunch of people, and God, there's another woman. I think I'm going to probably get her name wrong, but I think I'm going to say Queenie was her name. I could be completely wrong. She was putting up stuff for me, because she was worried. But and I appreciated everything, and like I said, she's an extremely private person. I took all her stuff down except for the fact that she was found. That was it. I left that up there because I think it's important for everybody who did worry and wonder what happened to this woman for like a week not being home. Like, is she okay? She's okay. She's still my friend. She will always be my friend, but right now she's obviously dealing with stuff. And when she's ready, I'll be here because that's what friends do, even when it gets bad. And I did text her today. I just said, I want you to know, like, I know that Grace saw you. So I said, I still love you no matter what, no matter how long you need, I will always be here. It's all you can do as a friend. And especially when it comes to, um, I guess, things boiling over in your head to the point of aggravation, anger, upset, crying. That's why you guys haven't seen a lot of me lately. Um, I've been in not the best place. Like I really am not. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be very honest. I was in a very very dark space. Um, One thing, and I have always said this to everybody, I would never, ever, ever intentionally hurt myself because I have two daughters that I love too much that I could never, ever do anything to myself. Are there days that I do wish, what if, not to live in this shell of a body with the spine and gut? And yeah, I'm bitching. I'm bitching. You know what? After the shit I've been through, I think I got a right to bitch. I think I do. I think I got the right to bitch. Um, and that is why I am wearing my camouflage green dress this Friday and every Friday for gastroparesis month. And as I said, who the hell? Who the hell knew gastroparesis had its own month? I didn't know that yet. Um, only know you from, oh, Kelly's live. Oh, Irish Twin, thank you. Yeah, I love Kelly. She is awesome. She's one of the people I really enjoy listening to. She's smart. She seems like totally normal, like me and my bish right over there. Yeah, Miss Murder. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And Miss Murder knows me real well, even though she's from Australia. She actually slept and stayed in my house. And yet here we are. We're still friends. That is like, that's a lot for YouTube. But I'm like, I went to Marissa's. We're still friends. Um, there are some that I'm not. We won't go who and where, when, and why. But I still, all the people I come across. Hey, Black Eagle. Um, I'm wearing the green. I really wanted my friend Lane to come on tonight, but she wasn't feeling up to it, and I completely, totally understand. She just, I mean, you have a friend who calls you and cries and cries, and being on the other line, having the same fucking disease. I understand everything she's saying. I get it. Have I ever have to call the suicide hotline? Guess what? Yeah, I knew I wouldn't hurt myself. I did start off by saying that. But I called because I needed someone who wasn't who wasn't around, who's not a part of this, who's sick and tired of hearing this, my friends and things like that. And this is why I'm literally starting to get help mentally. I really honestly mentally didn't realize how much of a toll this was taking on me until COVID. And I don't mean when we got COVID, when I got COVID. And I was literally shoved in a bed, which I feel like nobody puts baby in the corner. I was shoved in the corner for, hey, everything's spicy. Good to see you. Hi, Nancy Drew. Nancy Drew. I like that name. Um, so what? My sister was a huge Nancy Drew. See, ADHD, totally getting off topic. I got to get back to topic. See, this is what happens. See, everything gets all spicy in here and I lose track of thought. Back to what I was saying. Um, did call recently, actually, and it was more of the fact of, look, I'm not going to hurt myself. But I'm not saying also that I don't think life might be better if for me and others, if I wasn't here. I feel like a burden. Um, I feel like I'm taking up space. I'm like, yeah, I do take care of my kids. I do my best for my kids. And my daughter wants to go to the beach. That's easy for her. That should be so freaking easy. But it's not. Because fucking walking on sand is like, to me, walking in, I guess, I don't know how to explain it. Thick oatmeal of some sort like it's so hard. And then that fucking sucks on your back. And then I have a 14-year-old, an 11-year-old who's helping me. The 11-year-old doesn't really know what to do at all. I love her, but she doesn't. The 14-year-old, now she's good. She's she's starting to get to understand, mommy's just not always sick. Mommy's not just always this sick person. Like, and the best people who could probably ever tell you who I was, I was, what I used to be. Um, my high school. Oh, talk to anyone from high school or my college, anybody who knew me in my 20s or younger, they'd be like, "Who the hell is this chick?" But see, there are times. There are times now. I haven't had a time yet, although I don't know if this is the same as you all, but sometimes like around here, like, well, I would definitely say um around my house, and especially I guess because I'm Irish, instead of funerals being depressing, they get to be a little bit of fun. Um People start pouring shots, shot it up, cheers to the person, this, that, and then you got falling down drunks at the funeral. It's just never not to say I haven't seen it. Irish Twin probably knows exactly what I'm talking about. I have two. I just have my little two kids, and I love them to death. And hi, Tin K, didn't want to not say hello. Um, I normally never go live on a Friday night. Like, this is very odd for me. But Carla, she's like, "Are you going to go live about it?" I said, "Yeah, I am." I said, "I'm getting there." I'm like, I'm going. I'm trying. I'm like, I have been out all day, been out with the kids. Went out, came home, got some stuff, and now I'm literally just having an unfiltered cider, and I'm like, so here I am. And honest to God, I'm really kind of glad I did. I didn't even look to see if anybody was live. I didn't check. Normally, I always check to see if there was a friend on. I try not to go on the same time as a friend, but I just jumped in. Instead of testing the waters, you just jump right in. That's what I did today. Um, but yeah, behaving. Hi, honey. How are you? How are you? How are you? I know you've been going through a lot. Samara, hi, sweetie. Thanks for coming in, guys. I appreciate it. I do. Um, but my only reason for feeling the way that I have and having to call was a reason. Just remind me of the reason why I need to be here. Like, that's all. And even hearing K Smalls, hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. I was just calling out your name earlier. You must have heard me. I wanted to thank you again for helping me out with putting the stuff out for my friend Kelly. My daughter apparently saw her there today. Um, we all went to everything, and it started and ended in the Cheesecake Factory. I don't know why, but my kids went. Grace went with a bunch of friends, and I'm like, "Look, sit me across the restaurant if you possibly can, because I don't want my kids to think I'm spying on them." So it was funny because she said, "Guess who I saw?" I'm about to be like, "Oh, here, now she's texting me," but now I'm like literally sitting inside Cheesecake Factory. I'm like, should I tell her I'm here? Will she be mad? They were hysterical. They were laughing so hard. They're like, "Ah, this is funny." Um, so my daughter goes, "Oh, good, here, mom, take my food home so I don't have to carry it around, mom." I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I'm good for. Take your food home, sure." But their waitress was my friend Kelly, who was missing, her daughter. Um, I said, I can't, like, I couldn't shake it. Like, I'm like, Alexa, I'm sorry, I can't shake this. I need to talk to her daughter. I got to talk to her daughter. And I went and I talked to her, and she said, "Look, it's been a rough road. Um, it's been hard. She has her good days. She's like, today she's having a fucking awesome day. So she didn't say fucking awesome, but I think pretty much in the words of Grace, and Grace didn't say that, but that's what she meant. That she was really she apparently she looked wonderful and awesome, and she was doing really well. And honest to God, y'all, like that's that's all I needed to hear. Like I was kind of left hanging like everybody else. I didn't know how she was or how she was doing, you know. I mean, Kay Small knows, her and I spoke. I I went to the worst place that I could possibly think of, like in my head that could possibly happen. And sometimes we jump a little too quickly, a little fast, but it's just the kind of people we are. And not only that, she loves true crime. She loves true crime, and she loves all the true crime stuff that I love. Oh my God, she adores Mike, just like we all adore Mike from that chapter. He's amazing. But she's home. She's living in her house. I guess I don't know. It hasn't been sold, so I guess they're allowing her to stay there until it's sold. The prices they're asking for this house, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen ever, never ever. Not with the price, not with the work that probably is needed on that house. Are they going to get what they think they're going to get for that house? Because she told me what they were asking, and I literally was like, "You're serious, right?" She's like, "I know, it's ridiculous, totally ridiculous." Hi, life is a gem. Good to see you, sweetheart. If I missed anybody, I'm so sorry. I get ADHD and then I totally get lost. And I'm you know what, behaving? It's because of you and listening to the story of your husband and listening to the story of you two that I realize, like, if I look at something and I don't stay focused on something, I will totally lose my train of thought. And honest to God, it's really, really easy right now. Like, I think I'm going through A, menopause, B, after everything that I've been through with the what 4 surgeries that I've had. Um, yeah, I think my body is just like retaliating and making me cry every day. And I'm like, I totally hate it because I'm not a crier. Freaking hate crying. And that's all I've done is cry and cry. And then I cry some more. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? Who is this person? I don't cry like this. What is this? And yeah, I I get mad at myself with this disease, and I'm not saying ankylosing. Ankylosing I could have lived with. We just thought we just could have stopped there. You know, I could have managed. Life would have sucked. I would have still would have managed. But no. Somebody up there thought it was a great idea to give me gastroparesis. They thought that was fun. I don't know why they thought that was fun. Um, I don't. It's that this is the one that broke the camel's back. This is the one that has made me go crazy, nuts, a little bit in the head, um, lose it. And my mom was really worried that I was going to lose it. I may not have lost it right away, but I lost it, and I'm still losing it. I'm trying each and every day to get back, but I do know in the middle of that is some form of menopause, which I can't control. Motherfucker. It's the worst. It sucks. And any woman who has been through even the beginning of stages of it knows I haven't got hot flashes. Not hot flashes. I had trouble sleeping, but now I sleep too much. I'm like, now I can't stay awake. But, um, oh, sweetheart, behaving. You're like freaking God to me right now, honest to God, with what you're doing and what you've been. And I'm not going to say anything about it, but you have been unbelievable with everything you've been through completely. And I know Miss Murders from down under, and I know there's still like you guys are going through it too right now, aren't? Don't you have a different like variant now going around besides the Delta variant? Um, uh, no, life is a gem. It's not. Mm-mm. And I'm early for it too. My friend's freaking 48 and just had a baby. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, there's no freaking way could ever do that. No way. Look, anybody wants to come up and talk, please do. Ooh, did I do this right? Happy clipboard. Yes, I did. I'm so bad at this shit. But there are exceptions. If I don't know who you are, there's no way I'm letting you up. I'm not getting porned. I'm not getting porned. God, no. I don't think I've been porned, but I've been on enough. Carla, were you porned before? You might have been. I don't remember, but you might have been. Okay, I've been 39. Damn, life is a gem. That's crazy. That's a lot. That's a lot. That really is a lot. My mother decided on a second run of, and now is being tested for the strain of cancer. Oh, she decided. I'm missing what you're saying here, Mr. Shannon. It might be my fault because my head is not working and it's Friday. But I hope if she's tested for, if they're testing her blood for cancer, I'm so sorry. I hope everything works out okay. I really do, completely. Um, oh, you don't fail. No, 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 you fall miserably every. No, you've been through so much, and you're such an amazing person. Like seriously, guys. Like the people who I've really gotten to know. One, Samara, which Samara, like you live maybe 25 minutes away. We need to like have coffee or something. Um, K Smalls, like even when I'm feeling so down, like K Smalls can bring me up because like she always has her Bible verses, even if I'm like, I don't want to hear about the Bible because I'm not like that person. But she will always make me feel better. Samara and Behavin and Carla and Mr. Shadownight, you always make me laugh in the chats. Always, always, always. I mean, everybody in here, to anyone who's new, I hope you stay. I hope you hang around. I hope you subscribe. Um, I'm trying to get better at this. I'm telling you, once the kids go back to school, life will get a little easier. It's like I get late for Carla's all the time because I guess I'm up till about like 12 now. Carla and I realized last night. And the night when they're like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I'm still talking. They're like, let go. Stop and just let go. Go to bed. I'm like, okay, I'll go to bed. Mine went 2 days now. Oh, did I get, did I miss something in here? I might have. My doctor won't put me on HRT due to family history. Okay, I am missing things. So I'm reading real quick, guys. Give me a second. I can't do two. I am not good at like reading and talking at the same scale. Oh, to school. To school. Um, I'm praying that they don't shut down, man. Oh my God. Please, God. If there's a God, there is a God. The kids will be in school, the teachers will be in school, and that's the way it should be, right? Right, right. Because I'm just like, oh no, the thought, like the literally the thought of them staying home. Oh, I am not a good like making sure like things are done, and not only that, like their freaking social life sucks. My kids still try to have social lives. They still have friends. My daughter had her friends over the other day for her birthday, and Grace went out with her friends today, and she sees her friends often. And I get to see a friend of mine quite often. We went out. I completely forgot it was preseason last night, and for the Eagles, and the Eagles won. I know it's preseason, it's scrimmage, But the funny thing was, my husband's like, I got a. He said to me, He's like, Kevin at work. I'm like, yeah. He was like, well, he had tickets for this game. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, and what'd you tell him? He's like, well, you really want to know the truth. It's my wife who's the football player in the house. She's like screaming at the TV kind of person. Like, yeah, she's that person. I'm like, I am that person. My husband is not that person, but he will sit and watch the game with me. He will. Um, he will sit and watch the game. But apparently they did win last night. And the guys, I went over to meet my friend, and sometimes I think friends pick up some vibes or something. And all of a sudden, like one morning, it's like freaking, I was just waking the kids up or something. It might have been about 10 o'clock. Knock, knock, knock on the back door. I'm like, who the hell is here? And it was my friend. It was later, actually, the afternoon. That was today. That was early this morning. So she's like, I just went to check in, make sure you're okay. And I just the thought of her just to stop to make sure I was okay meant so much to me. It meant the world to me because, yeah, I have been going through a lot, and this gastroparesis, it's not only taking me down, it's taken my friend who I've been trying to talk to or bring on. I'm not going to put her name out there yet because I don't know what she wants to do, but she's been too sick. And then when she doesn't answer, she's too sick. So I know that she just went through another throat stretch operation. Um, and I have to go see them on the 23rd. I'm terrified that he's going to want to do something else. And I'm just like, dude, I don't think I can handle another freaking operation right now. It's a lot. And it's not like I don't think it's something he's going to like. It would be like a throat stretch. It would be stuff like that. So I can, and they're worried because I know for a lot of people, I know this sounds like this shouldn't be a problem, but say Robbie, love you. Um, a lot of people don't see this as being a problem, but I can't keep weight on. I can't eat very much. So weight is coming off, and weight is still coming off, and I haven't been able to figure it out how to stop it. And this has never been an issue of mine. It's always the opposite direction. It's always I eat too much and try not to eat the rest. And now I don't eat enough and so full. And I know like sometimes when I eat, like I know when it's going to happen. It's just that way. And I'm telling you, this is the shittiest ass disease there is, man. The shittiest. If I could, I would change it all. I mean, I'm sitting here like looking at my hand. I don't know if you all see this. Oops. I don't think I really knew that in. But like, look here. Do you see anything blue or sticking out like a vein? Yeah, I got none. I have one. One that they can kind of see, and that's about to go too. Um, I've got them both, just my thumb veins, and they're trying to get IVs. Thumbs are never a good thing because they're always going to explode because of the way and the manner that medicine or whatever goes in. But this is my day just to bring awareness to gastroparesis, which has caused depression in me, probably more anxiety, um, has brought me down because this year I definitely have realized that there's so much less I can do compared to just last year. That's hard to admit. That's hard to accept. That's my problem right now with this stupid disease. I hate it. But I appreciate y'all staying here and hanging out. I do. Um, no drama here. I don't do that. It's not my thing. Um, well, unless you give me a reason, then maybe I'm having a little bit of cider because I'm just like, I need something to feel slightly normal. At least a little, well, that's more than a little cider. It's a glass of cider. It's like the whole, it's a can. Yeah, wait, hold on, ready? Here we go. Somebody bought this for me. I'm like, oh, you're funny. You're funny. It's funny, and I think back to my old days. Hi, Lynn Love and Light. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It sucks. Like when my husband told me yesterday that his boss had tickets to go to the game last night. Now, see, I am a little bit of a spoiled brat when it comes to seatings and stuff like that. Um, you work for a radio station and you got box seats and you get shots of Bailey inside chocolate shot glasses and you don't have to pay for anything. You don't tip. Your tip's already in according to the company. I'm like, once I had that, like shows aren't the same anymore. But see, I still love my Dave Matthews Band. Oh, y'all, I will have to tell you this though. I'll end with a really funny story. So, um, just the way this whole life and this whole crazy world is going right now. If I could make the person who's behind me in the car laugh, then I know I did my job. So I have a sticker and it looks almost like Snoop Dogg for president, right? But it says presidents are temporary, but Snoop Dogg, which is in the big light, is forever. So there was one time we were sitting at a light and we were meeting my sister for dinner and a girl's laughing and and she's like literally taking a picture of my car from behind me and I'm watching it in my rearview mirror like laughing my ass off. And then there's this new place that opened up. And so we have a dispensary around us. You want to hear how stupid my state is? Such a stupid state. I hate the state I live in. Just y'all, you ever know? I know Samara, you live here too. I hate the state. Um, Cannabis legal. Legal. It is legal to have whatever. It is legal. Recreational is legal because the idiots have not figured out how to manage dispensaries. We have none. You have to have a medical card still in a legal state. So, could you imagine, like, we'll say Colorado. Colorado's been marijuana huge for a long time. Um, I, you go to the dispensary and they're like, "Are you here for medical or recreational?" So I'm like, "It's medical." They're like, "Okay, let me see your card." I said, "Well, shit, it didn't bring my card. I didn't think I needed to. It's legal, isn't it?" And they're like, "Yes, but I'm sorry. You can't purchase unless it's medical. They haven't figured this out yet." I'm like, who's they? He's like, the idiots in Trenton. I'm like, once again, I'm just telling you, this state is so ass backwards and it's being run by an ass backwards person. Sorry. It really that's my personal opinion. I don't like my governor. I'm not thrilled with my state. It's the most one of the most I guess it's the most corrupt. It's one of the most corrupt states. For sure. For sure. Someone would have told you, someone would have told me, like, I want to say, I've married almost 15 years. Someone told me 20 years ago, you're going to be living in central New Jersey, and then you're going to start smoking pot, and that's going to be okay. But I would have been like, shut the fuck up. No, it is not going to happen. You are out of your living mind. Like, I was not a pot smoker at all. Like, I literally became one because of cannabis. Oh, and see this picture right here? See, that's my daughter. Like that's like not like even like fake. Um, I've been there and done that where you wake up at sunrise and you go and you watch the sunrise over the ocean. Done it a lot of times. Even when you're at the casino and you step outside after a night, you're like, oh, here comes the sun. Look, it's coming up over the ocean. So yeah, that's my daughter. That was a couple of years ago. And her friends took that picture. I'm like, gee, oh my God, like, that's awesome. So are my happy days, and I'm trying to make it happy. I'm not trying to make this depressed. And I'm kind of glad I shared with you guys because honest to God, that's how I've been feeling. Um, it's been down, it's been rough. We've had actually talks as a family um, that there's been, a little bit of disconnect here and there. And it's literally because of COVID. COVID has put people into different areas of the house. People don't want to hang out with each other. I'm like, no, we're not doing this. We're not. There's a total. I'm not having this. I literally took every 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 like thing out of every modem. I'm like, we have nothing. Nothing. You can't do nothing. Like, I hate technology. Here I am on YouTube. But I enjoy this. This is kind of like a hobby. It may be technology, but gives me a chance to talk because nobody else talks to me. But thanks for all being here. I really appreciate it. But oh my goodness, I've been live for over 45 minutes, but my back is telling me. My back is screaming at me. So I think I'm going to go step outside. Apparently, it's still like a sauna out there. It's like 100 degrees. Um, okay, Smalls. I guess I will. I guess I will. But each and every Friday, guys, I'm just gonna, you if you want to support, that would be awesome, you know. And if someone's like, "Oh, and I want to," and this is not something I'm just going to stop at the end of the month. This is something I'm going to keep doing, and I'm buying stuff about uh, gastroparesis awareness. I'm doing everything I can do because if you come across any doctor, and you say I have these, this disease, they're like, "Oh man, that's the worst." That's what I got. Oh yeah. Oh, it's like, yeah, I'm aware. I'm pretty much aware. I didn't think it gets worse than this, but who knows? Who knows? I don't want to not. I ain't. I am not telling anyone to make it worse. Please, God, spirits, listen. No, 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 no. This was not an attempt to try to, take me on. Don't. I don't want it. Don't need it. Don't want it. Don't need it. You know what, lady? It was you're talking about Big Brother. You're talking about Raven. Yeah, Raven was really, really tiny too. But a girl lied and lied and lied and lied and lied some more. And trust me, the way that she depicted gastroparesis, nah, it's not Blue Ladybug. It's really not. I believe 1000%. She had a gastric past. I got the same thing. So she has one. Totally believe that. Why she had to keep lying about other stupid shit, I have no idea. Woohoo! She was nuts. And I'll tell you what, Big Brother, I'm sorry. Big Brother is good this season. Big Brother's really good this season. I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely enjoying it. My daughter's sitting there watching it with me. It's like each year it was getting like so like there'd be one side of the house and there would be the other side of the house. And for the first time, I don't feel like there's like sides of the house. I feel like there's intermingling of a lot of things going on to the point where who they're going to figure out who's going to stay or go. It's so good this time. It's so, so good. If you haven't checked it out, all right. I did break down and buy the Paramount and Apple. I had to. If you watch Ted Lasso from last season, like my sister-in-law's like, you have to watch Ted Lasso. Like you have to. So I started watching it, and I'm thinking, all right, well, why do I need to see this sitcom kind of show? And it was kind of like a show you would see on like NBC, ABC. It was real, um, easy to watch. But it's such a feel good show. It's such an awesome show, and I love Jason Sudeikis. I love him to death. So if you haven't watched it, I think you can get an Apple free subscription for like 30 days or something. Like they'll let you do that all the time. Ted Lasso, totally, totally, and uh, season 2 is coming out, but not for a month. So I ordered it way too soon. God damn. Oh, sorry, K Smalls. Sorry, Samara. You guys don't curse. You guys are all good. I'm bad. I'm bad. But, what are you going to do? Oh, yeah. Well, right? Blue Ladybug? It is. It's good. It's really, really good. But Derek, can I tell you, like, in the beginning, just because he was from Philly and because of whose son he is, I wanted Derek F to be, like, on target. Dude, he does nothing. He annoyingly does nothing. He needs to go. He needs to freaking go. So, but who has become my favorite on the show though? Blue Ladybug. I'm sorry, I'm talking Blue Ladybug in this one. This season so far, I think Derek X or Tiffany. I picked one of the two to win. That's where I'm going. That's what I'm feeling. A little bit Derek X, a little bit of Tiffany. Could be completely wrong, but I don't know. Other people have had the same thoughts as well. But yes, thank you everybody for coming in. I really appreciate it. Again, as I said it, I think maybe 4 or 5 times. Tried to end it. Yeah, my back is totally screaming at me. Right, me too, Blue Ladybug. I kind of like all of them. I really have. I kind of like the cast this year. It's a really likable cast, and it's been a really long time since Big Brother has had a likable cast. And there's really the one person that I was just like, oh, was, and he was kicked off the second week. And I actually, the guy who was first kicked off, and I think his name was Travis, if I'm right. Yeah, I didn't like him either. I don't know what it was. I didn't like his vibes. But yeah, I think we're going to see either Tiffany or Derek go far, or possibly Xavier. Possibly Xavier. But Xavier's pissed at, and see, like, he's like ready to go out. People, I mean, that's the show. You got to make it show. You got to make it interesting. But love that Big Brother, really do. All right, I'm gonna go spend some time with the fam. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you all coming in. I really do. And hanging out. K Smalls, Samara, Mr. Shannonite, Carla, Blue Ladybug, even new people who came in. Lynn, Love, and Light, thank you so much. You know, behave, and I love your butt so much too. And Save Robbie. Oh, yeah. I love his tiny little ass. Love his tiny little ass. It's a shame. It's just I just want to say thank you to everybody for coming in and being a part of something that I didn't think anyone was going to be here for. Who knew? Who knew? Thanks everyone. I appreciate you. To like seriously, I do. So Moonchild, Pink, everybody else, have a wonderful night. I'm gonna go spend the rest with my family. And yeah, no, I gotta do some stuff that I can't do on camera because yeah, my body's screaming for it. So, all right, love yous all.